Hey everyone, I don't know if you've heard the news or not. January 14th, 2021, the co-founder of CD Projekt Red posted a video on the official Cyberpunk 2077 YouTube. This guy right here. If you want to watch that video, I'll link it in the description of the stream. It's like a 4-minute and 30-second video, like an apology sort of like video, explaining what is going on and what is happening and what they're thinking. But I'm gonna sum it up here and talk about it for a minute. So what he basically said is that they thought the game was playable and fine when it was released, and they realized they made a mistake, and he tries to explain away what the thought process was for how it came to be the way that it did. Honestly, it didn't feel super heartfelt. It felt like a CEO trying to about face. And also, it seems like it was written by lawyers who, he can't release a video that's very genuine because they're currently in a lawsuit. So the video felt like it had been read by lawyers and, was extremely carefully written. But on the bright side, I personally appreciate that at least verbatim, he owned up to it and, says mistakes were made. A lot of game companies will make a mistake and they will never talk about it, just sweep it under the rug and ignore everybody. So it's nice to hear that they actually acknowledge that something is wrong. They claim that they're, working to fix everything. Also, the big news from the video is that he claimed the next patch will come out in the next 10 days, were his words. So that was January 14th. It's the 15th now. So sometime in the next 9 days from the time this video was posted. So that's the big news. I can't wait for that patch to come out. Make sure you're subscribed to this channel because I will definitely be making a video on the patch notes, what changed, and I will be testing every single exploit that we have found before every exploit we have found before then. I will make a video that will go through the patch notes and test literally every single exploit to see if they still work. But yeah, so it didn't feel very heartfelt, but it's one of those things like when you are kids and another little kid like hits you or something, and an adult comes by and tells the kid to tell you that he's sorry, and the kid says, "Yeah, I'm sorry, whatever," and you're like, "Well, it doesn't mean anything." I don't know. Me personally, though, I'm like, "Hey, at least he said the words." You know what I mean? As opposed to just not saying anything. So, he said it, and he said, they're sorry that they messed it up, and he explained why they thought it was okay. But like I said, it didn't feel very, very genuine. But hey, at least they're apologizing for it, in an actual script. I always appreciate game devs who keep the community up to date as to what in the hell is going on. I don't know if you guys probably know this too about there's so many game companies out there who don't tell you anything. It's literally like, oh, there's some game-breaking issue in your game, literally ruining the game, and they will not even acknowledge it until it's fixed, if they even fix it. Like, I personally prefer, even a game company would even just be like, yeah, we have this problem, and we don't care. If a game company posted a video and said that, I would prefer that over them just not acknowledging it, if anyone feels me on that. Yeah, so that's the big news coming out, patch coming out soon. There is a graph. Let me pull up the graph real fast. Timeline, I mean. So this is the timeline that they showed in the video. I have the left side cut off a little bit there, but it says release in that box on the left. So they've already done hotfix 1.04, 1.05, 1.06. Now it's 2021. 1.1 is coming out soon, and based on their timeline, I mean, it makes me want to assume patch 1.2 will come out in February, maybe March at the latest, I would imagine, based on the scaling of the visuals on this timeline. And then they're also saying they're going to have free DLCs, and it won't be until fall or maybe early winter of this year that they'll have a free next-gen console update. I'm not really sure what that'll entail. I'm not sure, I'm not sure what that actually is going to entail, because, PS5 crashes more than any other system for whatever reason, and I'm assuming they'll be trying to fix that in patch 1.1 and 1.2. If they wait all the way till fall to fix that, that would be just weird. So I'm not sure exactly what they're planning with free next-gen console update, but that is their timeline for 2021. So they will give us a free DLC. My guess is that they will charge us money for the next DLC. So based on this timeline, I'm assuming that early 2022 we'll get another DLC, and it'll probably just cost money. Like, they're not going to be that remorseful. That's my guess. And then based on other news that I've heard, it's likely that the multiplayer for Cyberpunk 2077 will come out in 2022. So my just off the cuff guess is that there will probably be another DLC that's not free in early 2022, and then Cyberpunk multiplayer will probably come out anywhere from March to December of 2022, maybe in the summer, maybe in the fall. It's anyone's guess, honestly. Or it'll get delayed for 8 years, but probably will come out next year, I would hope. So that is all the news for now. That is everything that they told us. In my opinion, I appreciate the video as a Cyberpunk content creator. I really appreciate that they at least tell us what's going on. I always respect game devs who will at least tell us what's going on, even if it's not pretty. If they'll just tell us what's happening, I always prefer that personally. I used to play Overwatch, and they did those videos with Jeff Kaplan, and he'd be like, "Hey everybody, hey guys, it's Jeff Kaplan with the Overwatch team," and he'd explain to you, "Okay, we're doing this, we're thinking this. Here's our plans for the next few months or for a year, on and on and on." And they'd post those videos like a few times a year, and that was always really nice. As a member of the community of a video game, I personally really enjoyed that. So yeah, whatever you guys think, I personally appreciate the video, even if it didn't feel very heartfelt. But that is the news for today. This is their timeline for what is going to happen in the days to come. Make sure you are subscribed to this channel, like I said earlier, because when patch 1.1 and patch 1.2 come out, I will be doing, obviously going over the patch notes, but also doing testing of all the exploits. So if you guys want to know, can I still duplicate money? I got to get my fix, man. Or can I, still fly? Can I still speed exploit? I'm gonna make a video, going over all that when the patch finally hits. So make sure you're subscribed. But that is it. That is the news for today. That is Marcin Iwiński, the co-founder of CD Projekt Red, apologizing for the mess ups they had with Cyberpunk 2077. And again, if you want to watch the video, it's like 4.5 minutes. The link will be at the top of the description if you want to go check out that video. If this video helped you, consider helping us by subscribing to our channel. Tap this button over here and hit the red subscribe button. Subscriptions help a lot, even if you never watch our videos again. Ha 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 ha!